I was lost in my dream when I last saw you. In that fuzzy world, I was mesmerized by your view. I am generally not the one easily lured by surreality, but I felt like believing in it more than my reality. It wasn't incoherent and senseless drifting fantasy. You didn't just made it bearable, but full of ecstasy. My words are now scattered like leaves in autumn wind, and that surely says something about the state I'm in. Now I have lived some tiny moments with you in my dream. Moments stitched like fragile cloth, you danced on the seam. The you that I saw in my dreams was so warm and sincere. I don't think I can bear the current cold you stand in here. Happy that your coldness has still not creeped into my nights. Sleep is getting more peaceful and day seems full of lies. I hope to protect them from you, although I'm not that wise, because you've become something I can't help but despise. I'm curious of when and how my dream you got so good. Minimize and resent needs miracle that only indifference could. Compassion fuels my actions, especially for the innocents, but vengeance lurks where my animal instincts are present. The contrast sharpened every memory I held of before, when you were someone I could recognize and adore. Now the present, you light the past, you in golden rays, illuminating you along with all those long forgotten days. What can I do in the end? Alas, I am merely a human too, bounded by longing, confusion, the ache of what once felt true. Unfortunately, that dream you only exists where sleep resides, in my memories and poems, or wherever the past still hides. I wish now I could bring the dream you next to me where I lay, but that you couldn't handle, would despise what you're today. Current you have killed, that you extinguished that gentle flame, or I have failed to save you, failed to keep your name. I guess I have killed you myself by taunting you till you fade. Innocent and capable, you couldn't control the monster I made. Perhaps I'll let you kill yourself as I stepped aside and watched, while everything we were became corroded and botched. Who knows the truth of blame? Who struck the final blow? Who can say which hand let our beauty let go? The lines of blame and guilt are complex enough to trace, each accusation reflecting back the other's face. As the sands of time slowly fell through the hourglass, I slowly became hostile, then helpless and hopeless, alas. So now it doesn't really matter who killed or lost love. What matters is the bloodshed and the death of Dove. Now I can't bring a dream you back, no matter how I gain, but sadly even you can't bring that you back. What a shame, because to resurrect yourself you'll need my love and soul, and for the damages you did you'll have to first pay a toll. You have lost not just my vision of you, but your very self. Not just my memory of you, but your own authentic wealth. My grief is for an image of you, a projection, a reflection cast, but your grief is for the person you no longer are, your past. My dream you is the past you, brave, bold, and brilliant, and the current you is the one I despise in waking night. I don't want to travel to the past to meet you again, and you can't travel back to meet me or walk on that lane. You lost yourself way before I lost you in the end. That's the chronology that I cannot comprehend or mend. And the saddest part is that I still dream of you at night. I still dream of that past you bathed in gentle light. I'm a parent, you just runs away from who you were, refusing to acknowledge the person you truly prefer, while I usually keep returning to that vanished grace. You flee from your own history, from your former fate. I was lost in my dream when I last saw you. In that fuzzy world, I was mesmerized by your view. I am generally not the one easily lured by surreality, but I felt like believing him in more than my reality. I was lost in my dream when I last saw you. In that fuzzy world, I was mesmerized by your view. I am generally not the one easily lured by surreality, but I felt like believing